Hollow Knight is one of my favorite games. It has beautiful world design, a great soundtrack, and a difficulty that was perfect for my experience. After hours of playtime, I did get better at the game though. Hollow Knight is also a Metroidvania, a world of open exploration where you can do whatever you want. And today, I'll be using this freedom to the most of my ability. Having beaten the main game and looking for a harder challenge, obviously the most natural option is to replay the exact same game but harder. Charms are collectible items that give the player a bunch of different buffs. Each charm costs a certain number of notches to equip. For example, this charm costs 1 notch and emits a stinky aura, while this one costs 5 notches and basically gives me unlimited soul, greatly increasing the amount of spells I can perform. Overcharmed is a state where you have a few notches left and decide to equip a charm with a cost greater than that. In other words, you are using one charm too many, and the drawback is that you will take double damage from all enemies. In this challenge, I aim to beat the game under these conditions, completing up to the Dream No More ending. This could either be easy or a path of pain, setbacks, and immense difficulty. Can an overzealous knight purge the infection and save Hallownest? Of course, the knight immediately goes for the Geo. His greed sickens me. Interesting. The player starts with 3 notches and no charms. Well, you can't exactly be overcharmed without charms, so my first step is to collect early game charms. For simplicity's sake, I will just do this normally without simulating double damage. The early game is easy enough to avoid damage anyway. Apparently I could. And we get our first charm. I was not expecting to get it so early, but with Fury of the Fallen, we are already halfway towards our goal. And with the tutorial complete, I was ready to move on to Dirtmouth. And with that, we took our first damage. Runs over, everyone go home. After that scare, I decided to just skip to the map guide. As someone highly prone to getting lost, Conifer's maps are almost as precious as Geo itself. So now we press tab and we can see the map. But we don't have the charm that enables us. I'm lagging like hell. Guess I opened the map of instant lag and suffering. But it gets worse. Oh. Now that we are out of the woods, I healed all my masks and soul at this highly restorative hot spring before I continued on my journey. My next destination is the local stag station. He's basically our fast travel. And let's just go to Dermouth for fun right now. So yeah, we open the door and we come out where we came. Wait, what? That doesn't even make any sense. I also traveled to this part of the map for a slightly more violent reason. And honestly, I think our next goal is to fight one of those fat guys. At this point, no other charm is easily obtainable. I wanted to fight every boss while overcharmed, but scrolling through the charms wiki page, I realized there was just no way. The fastest way to overcharm myself was to defeat this guy, gaining access to the local shopkeeper beyond this gate. But this means we have to fight a boss without the overcharmed status, tragically betraying the name and spirit of the challenge. But it doesn't even matter because I go damageless. Because I only take one hit. Double damage or not, Mrs. Gruz is simply too incompetent to pose any real threat to me. But wait, aren't we missing something? The whole point of beating the big Gruz was to buy a charm from Sly.
So, I didn't forget because I actually need 200 geo for that.
Of course I remembered that. Did you really think I'll forget?
Here's a demonstration of the double damage I take.
With the Overcharmed status finally in my hands, I was ready to face the first actual boss of Hollow Knight. I did my final preparations, self-affirmations,
Hey, we're skipping over this guy now. I think I'm rich enough.
and stepped into the vast arena. It's just some guys?
False Knight requires the same stalling strategy as the fat guys from earlier. Patience is key with these small attacking windows, but this is just taking too long. If only my hits dealt a little more damage. That's when I had a very good idea.